What is up, everybody? Timberverse TV here today. So apparently PlayStation has been planning something huge called Project or codename Spartacus, where it's going to be a competitor to Game Pass. So apparently Game Pass has been kicking Sony's behind. And they finally realized that they need to do something about Game Pass. Game Pass is getting a major talk on gaming media. People have even accused Microsoft of paying publishers off because all people have been talking about is Game Pass and Xbox games right now. So I guess Sony needs to up their competition more, which is always a good thing. But let's read on more what this Project Spartacus is about. They will apparently be a 3-tier service, which one of them allowing access to a library of classic PS1, PS2, PS3, even PSP games. So far so good. Looks interesting to me so far. More details on Project Spartacus, available on PS4/PS5, expected this spring, will merge PS Plus and PS Now services. So they are joining both these services like they are the like Voltron, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That is just insane. Who would have known? Who would have thought that, these Sony guys talk so much about how Xbox is hurting gaming, how it's just hurting the industry or whatever, all this nonsense. But Sony is trying to copy Game Pass. They got to join forces with all their PS Now, PS Plus, into a subscription service, which is interesting, quite interesting. They are joining both of these. Like I said, I am okay with this move. I'm fine with subscription services, but we're going to see these hypocrites, these people who hated Game Pass. I want to see their thoughts about this Spartacus. So this video will probably be a part 2 and a part 3. It might be a trilogy for this Spartacus series because I want to see these hypocrites who've been saying Game Pass is doom and gloom for the industry. It is so bad, but these same guys better not be hyping up this service whatsoever. They better keep that same energy about this Project Spartacus coming up. Trying to combine PS Now and PS Plus services. Wow. So let's read what else. PS Plus benefits for the Tier 1, Tier 2, access to PS4 and select PS5 games, and access to a classic library. Okay. So it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. So let's read some of these comments. And it comes to this, so Xbox was right and they are now copying. Like we said all along, now you want PlayStation fanboys to tell me how terrible this is, how this will never work. It's not sustainable. Rental services are trash. Yeah, they definitely don't like rental services, but they're making a bigger effort to make PS Plus and PS Now better, which is Sony's own rental service. They're trying to make it better to compete with Game Pass. So let's see if they keep the same energy about rental services being trash again. So let's continue. It won't work. PlayStation gamers don't like to rent games. Yeah, they made a big stink online about renting games, so they can't possibly support this, right? To be honest, I like the idea. Plus, I have been PS Plus for 7 years. It would just upgrade to that for 7 free years of it. Okay. I hope I hear the same energy. Y'all prefer to own your games, right? More options is horrible for the industry, right? Don't want PlayStation to make games with Spartacus in mind. It's ironic, yeah. These guys talk about Xbox every single day. Xbox living rent free in these guys' heads. But Sony's copying the same tactics. That is interesting. And it's ironic at that. Access to a library of classic PS1, PS2, PS3, and even PSP games. So what is this, like a graveyard of old dusty PSPs? Okay. And Vitas. Hopefully this is gonna be this you can just download it instead of being streamed. If it's streamed, they can keep that service. To be honest, I don't like streaming my games. Hopefully just keep it like Game Pass. We can just download the games. To be honest. Hello, Pony. Our subscription's okay now. Asking for a friend. Hope all these PlayStation fans have the same energy. Game Pass is bad for developers. Game Pass is bad for the industry. I like to pay for my games now rent. Game Pass is for broke people. All these narratives we have heard before about the doom and gloom of Game Pass. Hopefully they just keep that same energy. There's still a chance. There's still an effing chance of Crash Bandicoot. Okay. If this ends up on PC, I can see this making a huge dent on Game Pass. So many classic games that PC gamers would play regardless, so it makes sense for Sony to at least attempt to make money on it. Hope everyone keeps the same energy here, lol. I like to buy my games. Yeah, I want to see that crowd talk about this Spartacus news. So like I said, it's gonna be interesting what have passed this next week. It's gonna be very interesting to see these people takes who says so many disparaging things about Game Pass before in the past. So let's continue. Let's see if they remember the other countries like mine, which still aren't able to access the center from PS Now. Okay, there's people in other countries having problems with PS Now, it seems like. This is just Jim Ryan laughing in Aloy's glasses. Oh my god, yes. Keep talking. Holy S, finally. I'm all on board for this. PlayStation has been losing hard in terms of backwards compatibility. Hard compared to Microsoft. I just want to play some classic Resident Evil and Silent Hill games, man. Jim Ryan is finally listening. This is good. I mean, there's nothing but benefits that come from it, especially if they combine both services. It's like I don't see any negatives about this whatsoever, to be honest. I need all the expansion pack haters to see how Nintendo leads and others follow. So call this anti-consumer since you just emulate them for free, right? Okay. Get a PS3 and hack it? I don't think most people want to do that, though, to be honest. I don't think most people want to do that. Hate that everything needs to be a subscription service nowadays. I'm actually quite fine with that. I have no problem with that whatsoever. If Sony makes it so the only way you can play older games is through a subscription service, then I hope Microsoft puts out an ad that just says, here's how you buy old games on Xbox. Clicks, buy now, thanks. Xbox logo, okay. I would join whichever tier allows me to play Metal Gear Solid 4. The fact that the game still has not had a re-release after all these years is mind-blowing to me. The Game Pass at home. Why should they name it something like that or put Game Pass in the ad or something like that? PlayStation once again following the leaders of Xbox. Definitely copying Xbox right now. Who the F wants a subscription service of PlayStation games most likely being streamed instead of actual backwards compatibility? I am really not feeling this, or Nintendo's subscription-only classic gaming service. See, when Microsoft announces titles for backwards compatibility, not only do the discs work on your Xbox, most of them are available for digital purchase shortly after the announcement. Like I said, people really don't like subscription services, but I have no problem with that. It's like the same people probably complain about these subscription services probably have Spotify or Netflix or Hulu or whatever other subscription service, but they have a problem with gaming subscription services. It doesn't make any sense to me. This was good news to wake up to. Having access to previous generations or PlayStation games is what everyone has been wanting for ages now. It seems too good to be true, so naturally I remain cautiously optimistic. Nevertheless, sure as hell hope we get modern day PS1 and PS2 love on current hardware. Yeah, I would rather play these old games on a current system instead of buying an old system or try to run like emulators or something like that. I'd rather do this instead, to be honest. Please add the Ape Escape games on there. Everybody needs a chance to play them on modern PlayStation. If this service is true, I hope Activision will allow old Spyro and Crash games on the service. Those games deserve more time in the light. Don't they know subscription services aren't viable? Yeah. That's a statement we heard several times before. Retro games coming to PlayStation for a sub fee. Sony Game Pass, video filmed, uploading soon. We don't really care, but okay. Oh, sweet. I can't wait to not pay for this because my computer can already do this for free. So I'm going to conclude it right here. Maybe do a part 2 or part 3 about this maybe later on, but conclude it right here for right now. It is just interesting how they are combining both their services into one to compete with Game Pass. So this is going to be interesting. So definitely see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.